So which technologies to put on my CV? Should I put React, Angular, Vue, Unix, Linux, MySQL, Oracle, Git, Bash, and so on? So in one of the videos, I said that I really think it is better to not have a skill section, but to include the skills into the work positions. So include the skills in the actual work descriptions that you put at each company or at each job title that you had. So, but which technologies to mention there? I would say use the big languages and the big frameworks. So put in Java, Spring, JavaScript, React, Angular, Vue, but I would not put Git, Bash, MySQL, because it is expected from you to know these things like Bash, Git, and MySQL, and Unix, and Linux, and Mac OS, and Windows, because it's too basic. So and anyway, if you put them, then it will not catch attention or anything. So basically, it wastes the time of the reader, unless it's of course you work in, let's say, you want to apply at GitLab or GitHub, and then you did some insane things with Git itself. So with the actual tool, you maybe wrote some extensions for it or fixed so then it's an exception, of course. But for the general software engineering profile, really think, okay, so what are the main, let's say, keywords in my industry, and what is mentioned in the job description, or what is mentioned in most job descriptions, and then just use that and copy that in a way, because you, first of all, you want, of course, to convince a human. But unfortunately, nowadays, before you actually talk to a human, you would need to convince the applicant tracking system, which very often just looks at the keywords. So in order to not be rejected half automatically by some robot, you need to put the keywords. And also many HR people, they are instructed to really look for certain keywords. For example, I had a front-end candidate, and then there was no mention of CSS, right? And then we had rejection from some firm, which okay, this person doesn't know CSS. I'm okay, it clearly is a front-end developer with JavaScript, very deep JavaScript skills, and so the person checking didn't know that of course CSS is included in somebody who does JavaScript, does Angular, does this and that front-end front-end project. It's impossible to do with CSS or SAS or LAS and so on. So then really you need to really include this kind of keywords as well, which makes it a bit hard, because yeah, you need to please the machine, you need to please some people who maybe are not that technical, but their boss told them, okay, you have to look for these things. And then third of all, you need to please actual technical people who understand the details of the technology. So that's why actually CVs are not actually very easy to write. So if you have concrete questions or want me to improve your CV, please reach out. You find the email contacts below.